EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
This defense for the Pats, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's got room. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 20.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Jones. That's caught by Myers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The Patriots at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level.
And now the Patriots are going to line up to go for 2 here.
They're going to run it with Harris.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now it's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Room here to run.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now they send a man in motion right. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there. And now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Well, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He gets this to Thornton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Looking downfield for Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here's Jones off the play fake.
He's got his man, Thornton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Off play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far. And you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Montgomery back to the ground. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He's got it.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeat.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Santos with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the sack on first down, Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Open man right side, Myers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones on first down.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Pats add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fields. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And
boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. Throwing on first down. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields going deep for Montgomery. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan and trying to chip away at his timing.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. Fields throwing again.
He'll find Jones again. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Pats are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown.
He's got a man. Complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton,
78 yards.
And the Patriots are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 19-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of...
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off selected. Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off selected.
We'll start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 29,
Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
On 1st down, Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Now Fields.
Rolling under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. And again back to Kmet. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion right is Jones. And one last throw here for Fields. Touchdown Bears! David Montgomery from 13 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.